Wagoneer can move. Whoa, that guy is quick. Let's go. Hi there everyone, welcome to DM Car Reviews. Today we're driving a 2025 Audi SQ7 on the channel. Here's the window sticker to the vehicle. The MSRP is $110,525. This has the Prestige package, Luxury package, Night Vision, Carbon package, Sport exhaust resonator, Black optic, and the Audi Guard protection kit. And before we start, I want to say a huge thank you and shout out to Courtney over at Audi of Lancaster in Lancaster, PA for making this test drive possible. Truly a phenomenal dealership, so if you're looking for a new Audi, make sure to reach out to her. But let's fire up this beautiful SQ7 and go take a look outside and then head for a drive. Today's test drive is going to be broken up into two sections. One is going to be the commentary section where I will share my thoughts about this car with you. We're also going to try and do some 0 to 60s, and then there's just going to be quiet driving from there on. This body style has been out for a while. This is the facelifted version, and this would probably be my choice of color for this SQ7. I love the white on black contrast, and it looks super cool with the carbon package. We have the red interior here, suede, soft touch materials, shade, excellent quality materials everywhere inside the cabin. Okay, let's hop in the back. So I'm 6'2". It is super comfortable in the back. We have a whole separate climate system for the rear passengers, and then heated seats, and you can even adjust where the air is blowing. So this is some Rolls-Royce stuff in the back. Very soft Napa leather, so everything here is very, very comfy. But I'll be very scared to have dogs or anybody, you know, sliding on these seats, because I feel like they can get damaged super easily. Now, for all the fans of gloss black plastic, of course, like every Audi, this car does have gloss black, and I do think it looks really good. Beside the reflective component, when the sun is really bright, you can see some reflection in your eyes. But this is a magnificent, gorgeous cabin, suede everywhere. And the doors here, they also close with such a nice and delicious sound. You have the Bang & Olufsen audio system. A large trunk with plenty of space for your suitcases, your swim gear, whatever you want. Cargo cover as well, auto folding seats, and you can actually raise or lower the car when you put things in it for your convenience. But the best part of this Audi is the engine, what hides under the hood. This is not your regular 2.0T or 3.0T. This is the 4.0T engine, and it pumps out 500 horsepower. Of course, it's detuned. With a stage 1 tune, you can easily get it to almost 700. The RS6, RS7 all use this motor. The S8, the Lambo Urus. It's a very potent engine, but after 100K miles, you really have to watch for the maintenance and put money into the car. So depends on how lucky you get, but overall these are very good cars and they are fairly reliable. I love the red interior. I think it complements the white perfectly. Okay, so hopping in the cabin, we are greeted to a very familiar layout, all the way stemming from 2019. I think this is an intuitive and easy to use layout. We got ventilated heated seats. We can select our drive mode. If you want to hear more of the exhaust, just pop it into dynamic, and the car is going to actually come down a bit, which I think is super duper cool. Now we're gonna start in comfort. We're gonna start with that mode. We also have a glove box right here, some more storage right here, and it slides out so you can adjust it to your taste. This is one enormous shade. It takes a good half a minute to roll back, I think. Ooh, nice. But for the purpose of the drive, because it is almost 100 degrees today, like 95, we're gonna close it. Now technology, we have our navigation system, Sirius radio, Apple CarPlay, Android Auto. This is an older system. There's not as much to go over, and I'm sure you've seen in my older videos, there's a lot of videos with this kind of layout. Seats, we have massage for the passenger and the driver and the passenger, our driver assistance. Right here, let's go individual, night vision assist, distance warning sign, intersection assist. Okay, we got all these safety features, wonderful. Air conditioning, you can control all your zones, efficiency assist. I mean, who cares about efficiency assist in this car? I sure wouldn't, but for those who want to really save gas, I guess that is great. Audi Drive Select, you can customize your individual mode. So we're gonna just start out in comfort. What else do we have here? We can adjust the fan speed, so you can actually manually select what's fan speed you want, but we'll keep it at auto. We got the virtual cockpit with a couple of different views. So we go to settings, display and brightness, Audi virtual cockpit, sport, S performance. It's not a bad one, but I definitely like the sport one more because it gives me those circular dials, which I think look good. We got a heads-up display. Let's do a wiper test. Let's check out the backup camera, 3D. See, this car has a proper 360 view, and this is excellent. Great crystal clear quality, and compared to the other Audi models, this does have a little less distortion on the camera. It's auto tilt and telescoping wheel. Let's start heading out on the drive. So for the first couple of miles, we're probably gonna go in comfort, and then we're going to go to dynamic once we get to the freeway, because that is the fun mode. And setting off here, I can just immediately feel how smooth and relaxed this car is. You got that pleasant growl of the V8 on the back, and the car kind of talks to you. Steering wheel, it is light, typical Audi fashion. You can just rotate it with your pinky. So compared to cars like the X6, this definitely has a much lighter steering wheel. Just put on the ventilated seats. You can also do your heads-up display adjustments right here. Adaptive cruise control, and the seats feel super good in this car. They're very comfortable. For such a heavy vehicle, the steering here feels surprisingly light and nimble. So it's very easy to daily. You're not going to be exhausted from like a very overly sporty steering feel, but this is perfect for like city driving and just comfortably taking your family from A to B on trips. I feel like Audi uses this wheel pretty much on like every car in its lineup. We think for a bit and then we go, but I'm in comfort, so. The torque, that's what is extra impressive here, is how torquey and effortless this powertrain feels. You don't even have to push it. Like, the car just wants to go. Suspension is very comfortable, very, very relaxed. It doesn't feel like it's meant to carve corners. It feels like a yacht. The throttle has just a little hint of a delay when you give it gas in comfort mode. Nice and large mirrors, great visibility, so even for such a big SUV I can see everything around me. But of course we're gonna go into dynamic mode now, because that is the best mode. And you can hear the faint pops and crackles in the back. Alright, let's turn here. Let's give her a little bit of gas. Ah, yes. Yes, exactly. Love it. Great performance. So with this kind of power, it is hard to accelerate so quickly in traffic back and forth, because the car automatically just gets to the traffic up ahead. It's so quick. And even in dynamic mode, this is such a comfortable ride. It's keeping a lower gear, so it doesn't really want to go any lower for now. Cabin insulation is 10 out of 10. Super quiet car, even in dynamic. You don't hear anything. Whenever you take a turn, you can feel the car kind of wants to move a little bit to the side. It's very soft. Excellent downshift. That was perfect, like it kicked right in. So we're approaching some bumpy roads right now, very, very harsh roads, and the suspension handles it gracefully. I don't feel virtually any major bumps in my back. Super comfortable. Again, like I said, these are some of the worst road sections here, and it feels great. You can definitely tell that Audi tuned this car more for comfort, even in dynamic. It's, again, very relaxed. It's keeping a higher gear. Three, two, one, let's go. Alrighty. So that was run number one. Let's slow down. So 0 to 60 came in 5.34 seconds off idle and 5.36 by the race box. 0 to 62, 5.58. 40 to 80, 4.53, that is great. And 1/8 mile, 8.9 at 86.24. So wonderful time, wonderful time. And let's turn around and do one more run. 3, 2, 1, let's go. So once the car starts rolling, it's really quick. It has great acceleration figures. So 0 to 60, 5.48 and 5.56 here. And then we did 0 to 62 and 5.72, 40 to 80, 4.86, and 1/8 mile came in at 8.95 at 84.62. Keep in mind, it is a hot day today, so it is harder for the car to accelerate, even though it shouldn't affect it that much. Still, this kind of weather in DA, it's a very, very high DA, over 2,000. It does affect the car's performance by at least a couple of tenths off idle. And it affects the trap speed by maybe like a mile or two, but not too drastic. The trap speed is pretty accurate right now. So let's do one more, actually two more 0 to 60s. I'm not gonna even go to the 1/8 mile. I'm just gonna do the 0 to 60s to see if we can do any better. I'm gonna try to feather the throttle, dig it in lighter. All right, let's come to a full stop. All right, 3, 2, 1. Let's go. 5.6, so that didn't help. And then here we did 5.53 verified. All right, so let's give it one more try back and we're gonna wrap that up for the 0 to 60 tests. All right, 3, 2, 1. .8, not doing any better. 5.8, I guess again, it's the heat. It just doesn't like the heat. But really, once you overcome that 0 to 20 delay, that's when the power really kicks in. But this summarizes the 0 to 60 performance section. Oh yeah, this is great. All right, let's reset it. Let's go. All right, so 6 seconds, 60 to 100. So that is excellent. We're probably gonna do one more iteration just to try it one more time, but that is stellar. Now the rolling power here is absolutely stellar in this weather and these conditions. Really impressive. All right, let's come over here. All right. All right, let's go. .14, so 6.1. really good. So that summarizes the rolling acceleration section. Just like this, you walk away from all the traffic. And I'm not even pushing the car to any higher speeds. Why are you showing a blinker, bro? Where are you gonna turn? That Wagoneer can move. Whoa. That guy is quick. Let's try the paddles. So it doesn't matter if you use manual or sport, the car still will downshift for you if you floor it. Wagoneer. I wonder if these are tunable right now. I bet they are, because he's pushing hard.
calculated. In half a mile, exit to the right onto PA23 towards PA23 East. Now exit right, then immediately keep left. In 700 feet, keep left onto PA23 East.
Well, folks, this summarizes the test drive for today.
West towards Harrisburg.
Now, what can I say? I really do like this SQ7. I think it's such a comfortable, quick car, fast car, I would say. But one thing that I've noticed about Audi's tuning is that they are still tuned, at least in stock form, for a much more peaceful response rather than like boom, boom. For example, what I've noticed is in a lot of higher performance models of BMWs, they're much more aggressive and Sport Plus on the throttle. When you have the gear set, that hybrid boost, it just really wants to rocket you out here. You press it, it rolls into the power nice and quickly, gradually, and then it hits you. So it does have that little thought process. But overall, like I said, this is an incredible machine. Comfort is top-notch, presidential level. And it's a very, very pleasant cabin to be in.
In 1 mile, keep left onto PA283 west towards Harrisburg.
It's really cool getting to actually try this car in its real-life habitat, you know, in traffic, on the back roads, 0 to 60. It's really fun. You get to really feel how this car performs in different situations, and I would gladly take this on any road trip, any long distance drive, easily. But yeah, the gas mileage, watch out for that. You're gonna be pumping up a lot at the gas station, because when we left, had I think what, like 80 or 90 on the range, if I remember correctly. Now it's already 35, so definitely eats that gas. She's hungry.
Now keep left. In 3/4 of a mile, exit to the right onto PA72 towards Manheim Pike.
But I would love to hear your feedback about this car, what you think. Do you like it? Would you get another car in this class? And please make sure to smash that like and subscribe button and leave a comment below. Thank you so much for watching, and till next time.